Video 7, graphs of functions. Graphs of functions, we're really talking about transformations of graphs. So this means we operate on the graph or the function to change it slightly. There are three types of transformation that we're going to look at. Translation, this means being moved upwards, downwards, left or right, or a combination of this. Move up, down, left or right. That is a translation, a shift in one or more directions. The second one is reflection. Now this could be reflected horizontally, vertically, or even both of these. Reflection in the y-axis the y-axis is the vertical axis, so that means, imagine you're putting a mirror up and down on the y-axis. That means a point over here will move to the other side. So for example, if this was the coordinate 1, 3, reflecting it in the y-axis means 1 along 3 up becomes -1, 3. That's what happens with a single coordinate point. Reflection in the x-axis if the x-axis is horizontal, a point 1, 3 is going to become 1, -3. So the coordinate that changes is not the x coordinate, this one, it's actually the y coordinate. So think about it in a picture, draw a picture and imagine where the mirror goes to reflect a graph or a coordinate point. There's another kind of transformation, which is a scaling. Scale. This is a transformation when a scale factor stretches or squashes vertically or horizontally. So it means the graph is stretched or squashed by a scale factor. The blue function shown as a parabola, y equals f of x. Now it doesn't matter too much what this function is, the important point to note is it's been translated upwards by 3 units. F of x plus 3 is drawn in red. So instead of the turning point being at the coordinate 2, -1, the minimum turning point, it's been moved upwards to the point 2, 2. There's also a translation here, down 4. The blue graph f of x has been moved down 4 units. Every single point has been moved down 4 to give the red cubic. This diagram shows another translation. We start with the red function, y equals f of x, and we've translated it to the left 6 units. So be careful, this is f bracket x plus 6. So if it's a positive in the bracket, that means shift to the left. This is another translation, but this time to the right. The blue is the original function, and the translation 5 units to the right is y equals f bracket x subtract 5. This graph shows a reflection in the x-axis. We start with the original blue function, and it's been reflected in the x-axis to give negative fx.